Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Hello. Hello, sir. That's better, right? Yeah, we're just still trying to get things set up here. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Sorry, this is also live on YouTube. Going three-dimensional, it has to some degree. So the essence of this challenge, guys, when I started when I first was live,
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
back when I first started running this, like when I was more early. Oh, yeah, I got to do the bag. Get the bag. When I am first like live on Twitch, this is a challenge I've always wanted to do. We did about 10 attempts back then. We've revisited this a couple of years ago as well. Did a couple of attempts. The sort of premise of this challenge is that we can't really use anything but civilization to help us beat this Nuzlocke. That's why it's called Growler, like it's like Bear Grylls. So the real idea about this is it's all about it's kind of like what Twitter thinks a Nuzlocke is in a weird way. Like it's the whole concept of like making sure you have sufficient like PP. So PP management's actually the biggest part of this. XP, you gotta manually grind. So it's very slower version. There's no rare candies. It's a very different challenge. This is probably realistically the only game that you actually ever be able to do this challenge on. You wouldn't be able to do it on any other game. There's quite a few free heals that you get in the game. That's how this challenge is even possible. Yeah. Like, and like, you get some like core items really early. Like, you can actually get leftovers before the first chim. Like the wild area introduces some really wacky interactions. Go here, right? Yep. So yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. If you have any questions specifically about the rules, let me know as well. But chat, we've got to come up with a nickname theme. I'm thinking like cartoon / characters. Like, I'm gonna pick Cinderace. I'm thinking about calling it Bugs Bunny. Yeah. So we're gonna go see Hop's bigger brother, Leon. Okay, I'm not used to seeing my I'm not used to seeing my screen half. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get used to the setup. So, that's the premise of the challenge. So it's going to be a lot more, just chatting for a lot of the game, right? Because a lot of it is going to be me grinding XP and stuff. But yeah, there's like a lot of like, am I meant to talk to Hop? I can't remember. I meant to talk to him. No, I don't think I was. Um, it's giving me a lot of like just heading parts. A lot of strategic. Even like when you think about it, like me grinding, right, is a risk to the run. Infinite escape ropes. There's like 2 mines. There's 2 mines. That's literally the only thing. Yeah. The hardest gym or the hardest split that I've encountered so far. The hardest memes. The hardest split that I've had to face is the 7th split. It's actually, I've gone into the 8th gym. I've gone to that fight. The 7th split's the hardest, and that's where the run bleeds. It's the one split where you don't get a free heal after a rival fight. So in that split, you got to fight Hop. You got to face Marnie, and then you got to do the 7th gym challenge, and there's no free heal on that split. It's the one split where you don't get the free heal. And if you lose a Pokemon, you have to basically catch one in the remaining routes that you have left. You can't just like hoard Pokemon in a box. You're not allowed to do that, right? And then re-grind them up to fully level. And like that's just not realistic. So it's pretty brutal. So when you get to the mid game, you actually want to avoid catching running into wild Pokemon. And I guess a part of the notes, which I don't think it explains it very well, if I see a Pokemon in the overworld and I run into it, I lose my encounter for that route. Because you can only get an encounter on the Y, like when there's like the exclamation mark sign, so it's random. Yeah, but that's because the whole premise, right, of this challenge was everyone used to complain about how easy this game was. So how do we make a game that's so easy really hard? And this is how. We got some cool routing, which I'll explain when we get to the 3rd gym leader. But basically in the 3rd gym, we actually have to catch Pokemon. That's the only time I'm gonna legally allowed to have Pokemon that kind of break the rules, because I have to catch them for the challenge to be successful. I can't avoid it. So that's probably the only thing that breaks that kind of rule, and that's because I'm literally forced to. At the same time, I usually leave a party slot available for one of them. You can get a Vulpix there, and Vulpix is actually a really important Pokemon in that split. There's a really cool Flash Fire tech. All right, guys, you ready for the Brofist? All right, okay. Well, there's Bugs Bunny. There's Bugs Bunny. Ready? Ready? I love that scene. Brofist. And now we immediately fight rival. No, I think it's easier than Skull and Violet. I think Skull and Violet have some tricky sections. Skull and Violet is very easy to overlevel though. That's the only caveat I will say to that. This game has some difficult moments. Like Marnie 1, like if you're playing a level caps, Marnie 1 is a very tricky fight. But more Pekko can wipe you very easily. And Bead as well. If you're not careful about Bead can really ruin your day as well. So we're picking Pokemon Shield strategically here. Main reason is you can catch the Lotad in this game. Nibs. It's wild, dude. That's wild. So yeah, so you can actually so you either get Lotad or C-Dot as an encounter option. Now obviously Lotad being a mon that can learn Giga Drain and Mega Drain for that matter, very useful. Wasn't a challenge. The E4 is harder in this game, I will say that. Also, Skull and Violet, Sword should have the best music. Don't at me, dude. I'm sorry. I love all the music in this game. Wait, can I see what my stats are? I can. Oh, dude. We're minus speed, but we're plus attack. Oh, we're brave. Yeah, and Marnie's theme goes hard. Hop's theme is sick. The gym leader theme, especially when there's... Yeah, so this is... I mean, minus speed's tragic, right? But plus attack is, like, goated. Wait, is Blaze Kick special? It should be. Not Blaze Kick. And we get Ember in time to bring out the grass type. It's physical, right? Am I trolling? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's kind of what memes are saying, yeah. All right. So the problem with I will say with Squad Money is we don't learn another fire move now until level 17. The level cap for the first gym is level Milo, which is level 20. It's a very late start. We're going to do a lot of grinding before we even get to the wild area. We get a couple of free heals early in the game. And we're going to abuse that as much as we can to push my team to level higher. The big variable on this game that will impact your runs more than anything is the weather. The weather will change your encounters in the wild area. I'm not manipulating it. We're just going to play with whatever we get, and we're going to just work with it. For those that don't remember the storyline of this game, those Wooloos are at the front there, have finally broken through, and are in this mysterious haunted forest, basically. And then we're going to go and save them, even though we're told not to. So it's kind of like we're doing like some Hogwarts level shit, where we do things we're not supposed to. One thing I will say about this area, I would love to grind here in this little area. Unfortunately, these encounters aren't actually encounters, they're actually fixed. So this RNG here, like, we don't get to choose my encounters. They just happen. Yeah, exactly. We did Harry Potter thing and run into the woods. I don't think we even have Pokeballs yet anyway. No, we don't. Can I get a burn? W. I can't remember if I get a free heal. I think we do, actually. I think we do get a free heal. Is tackle inaccurate in this game? It's not. Okay, good to know. One consequence of not being able to heal my power points in this game, in this challenge, is that sometimes picking moves that have low PP are actually bad for you. So, like, that's one of the reasons why I'm very hesitant to run Score Bunny. Because its power move's only got 5 PP. However, the other options, you end up having way too many of that typing in a run. Just because of ease of access of grass and water types in this challenge. So it's a bit of a catch-22. Lurk, all good, man, all good. Hope you're doing well, Mamps, as well. And if anyone's been lurking, I appreciate you all. Hang on, let me get the move set up real quick. Pyro Ball is, yeah, Pyro Ball is only 5 PP. That's the move. Honestly, Cinderace isn't actually that good of a Pokemon. It gets very few moves. I wonder if there's actually a delay. Is that a thing? School bunny delay for something? Surely not, right? You know, you can get, wait, School Bunny can get the move counter. That's actually kind of crazy. Bounce and double edge too. What the heck are these moves, man? Barrett? Well, it's more the fact that it just hasn't learned that many moves. About actually giving it TMs is my biggest problem right now. Wait, so this also gets counter. Cinderace gets counter as well. That's good to know. It's really good to know. Green. Oh wait, I should have done a go live notification, huh? I will do one after this fight. This is just you just spamming A button simulator. Unfortunately, there's nothing exciting to do here. Fog 11, true. Let me think. Problem with Holwyn is that you're basically on an active volcano, right? Like if you're thinking about it from like strategic, like stability, I think technically the most stable region, well, the most stable region would be probably Kanto, no? Is the most stable region, I think. But legendaries, or actually Johto might be, because Johto doesn't have legendaries that want to end the world. They just don't do that. Oh, I gotta talk to Mum, don't I? Oh, hold on. I forgot in the big early game. Early game is a bit tedious. It's very slow. It is very slow, this build up stuff. Would be rough. Well, that's, you're not actually like, you're thinking about living there, like in terms of livability. What do you mean? One of them literally sets it off. One of them creates scorching rains. That's so risky, man. What the heck? No way. I think that's cap. Alright, so we gotta be very careful here. This is very important. I gotta lock in. So there are Wooloos blocking our path. You can't see them because this game has really bad draw distance, but when you get closer, they just spawn. Okay, so again, you go to these wild ones. Okay, it's a random one. So a really bad start. Squavet's useless to you. I'm not gonna lie. It's not even worth raising, honestly. Yo, Julian, welcome in, man. I've been doing well. Now, crits aren't... Oh, that did so much damage to me, actually. We're gonna capture this. We'll use this for now, but we might end up sacking it somewhere. Gen 8? Yes, that's the only reason why this works, Julian. This is the only generation you'll be able to do this challenge. That's why the challenge... I even made the challenge. To actually make this a genuinely hard challenge. Like, make this game actually genuinely hard. Okay. Now, the strat normally is you want to kill the bug types here. So, bug types only spawn randomly. Oh, can we not? I hate that mechanic. I actually wanted to have a Grubbin. Grubbin's really good. I actually really like Grubbin. That's my favorite on this route. Or Rookie D. Rookie D's good too. Okay, perfect. We'll go tackle because we've got to keep PP conservative here. We did get double kick at level 12 as well. Oh, we have quick attack as well. We have plenty. So we want to go for the bug types because they're the easiest to kill. Is essentially the situation there. Really good when you get one-shot them too. Again, PP management's actually the biggest thing with this challenge. So even knowing which Pokemon is the most optimal to kill is like very important. Caterpie is actually like a 1% chance here, I'm pretty sure. It's like really rare. Oh, I brought the move. Whoops. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's Caterpie. It's 15%. 5% hooted. Oh, that's right. I can get hooted here. I mean, I'm looking at it... when you think of, like, which region would you like living in? I don't think you can look at it from a story lens. I think you got to look at it from, like, just ignore, like, the story and stuff. Think about it more from, like, a... I'm thinking about it more from geographically. Is it a safe region to live in? Like, Kalos, I wouldn't say is safe because of, like, bitterness and stuff towards, like, the Great Wall and stuff. Like, the political climate there feels unstable. Like, I don't think you can look at it like specific characters. I think you just gotta feel like what society'd be like. I think Hoenn got some of the coolest regions, I would say, but it's very unsafe from a demographic, like from a the fact it was an active volcano. Like, that's like negative points. Like, Kanto, I wouldn't like to live in because Cinnabar Island gets hit by an active volcano. Most people forget about that fact as well. So this part of the game, we're going to be doing quite a bit of grinding. So It's very much just chatting stream at the moment. Mims, have you been live, or are you gonna go live later? Yeah, it is. Kyogre came out to play. Kyogre came out to play today. Yeah, Julie. That was the logic that I had. That's like, what's the region with the least impactful like legendaries in terms of like environment and stuff? And ironically, it's Johto. Kanto has Mewtwo, right? Mewtwo, if it gets out of that cave, everyone's doomed, right? It has to be Johto, I think. It would have to be Johto. I'm gonna progress a little bit here, because we don't want to overlevel too much, because then I'm gonna have it, because there's no XP share off button on this game. So we're gonna go get the next encounter on the next route, and then we'll come back to grind. I find it, I fail to see how someone who doesn't know, who's the world champion, doesn't know where to go in his own region. Like, they make this character so stupid. It actually aggravates me. You know, this lab is the first, like, lab doesn't feel like it's, like, got, like, actual, like actual experiments. Like, this is more like a library more than anything. I mean, there's obviously that, like, terranium that she's got there with, the, like, the plants in the background, right? But it doesn't feel like a science lab with, like, a crap ton of beakers and Bunsen burners. You know what I mean? Like, it feels very non-lab-like. It feels more like a library more than anything. Herbology? Yeah, it's herbology. Literally herbology. Right. I've actually never tried to explore. I wonder if there's actually something up here. Okay. I was just curious if there's an item there. Okay. One thing I will point out, we're not allowed to use tents to heal as well. We can't, there's no like, we're not doing anything like that. One of the few rare candies we can actually use. Hog. Keep that for a rainy day, that one. Wait, I haven't changed some of the settings in the game. I gotta change set mode. Okay, all good, Hyper. We won't be seeing this place very often. We won't be seeing this place very often at all. I'm not allowed to use money. Money is a social construct. I'm not allowed to use the Pokecentre. From memory, there's an item here. Yeah. Well, that's useless. I can't use items in battle. I can't use Pokédolls. They're useless to me, man. I will say though, one thing that Gen 8 has a problem. It wasn't sure if it wanted to be open world like Scarlet and Violet, or if it wanted to be like Gen 7. That's why there's like mixed elements of both, I think, and it does look out of place. To be fair, this is a revive, isn't it? Yeah, it's useless to me. So, fun fact, guys, if you don't catch any Pokemon before meeting Leon here, he forces you to watch the tutorial. But because I caught Mons, he knows I already know how to do it, so he just doesn't make you teach it. But that's one element of, like, variable tutorials they should add, rather than forcing you to play the whole game as a tutorial. But yeah, if I didn't caught a Pokemon, I would have to watch it. I think one thing I've got to do is set my settings here. Options. Fast. And set. Unlucky we didn't get the low tad. This is the route where you get low tad. That's a bit unfortunate. You can still get in the wild area, but it becomes a lot harder now. Please don't kill it. Maybe I've over leveled here. Holy crap, that was a dead to crit. Alright, we get the blip bug and then we're gonna start training again. What's blip bugs? Wait, I didn't nickname my Squelver. I mean, it's a Squelver. What's this as a cartoon character, guys?
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Thank you, Karma. What nickname should we name this? For blip bug. Is there any ladybug or beetle like cartoon characters? Otherwise, I might do like a Toy Story character, maybe. Not again. Maybe this is just Lenny. We'll call this Lenny. I don't know what to call this. This is a really hard one to name. Oh wait, maybe it's a Bugs Life character, even though it's not quite the same. Bugs Lightyear, I like. I won't fit though. We'll do Lightyear though. We'll just go Lightyear. Wait, Bugs Lightyear one word will fit though. Oh, we're doing it. I think this fits actually. Because you get 12 characters now instead of 10. They've given us... oh, wait, no, we're one short. Bug Lightyear. How about that? Bug Lightyear. Oh my god, my TV's playing the game music. It's so weird. Hearing double and I was freaking out. Like, what? Didn't even realize it. Alright, so we're going to backtrack now so we can start grinding. I will say, though, you can also get the grubbin, and it's obviously an electric type, right? They're quite rare. I really want to get a water absorb lantern, because VA lantern is the hidden one. I reckon the lantern would be insane for Nuzlocke. Yeah, this is the one that I probably would have wanted more than any other. Orbital does get screens though, so that could come in handy, I think, as a defensive mon, for sure. I'm pretty sure Orbital gets screens from memory. We didn't even name our Squavet, guys, but like realistically, this thing's dying, so who cares about Squavet, right? We're gonna just sack it to the wolves. I do not like it. It's such a useless Pokemon, man. Like, at least something like a Rattata, I can see value on it, right? Squavet reminds me of the fat Alvin Chipmunk. The Chipmunk, if you know what I mean, from Alvin Chipmunks. You guys know what I mean? Figador, isn't it? Is that his name? Is that Figador? The fat one? Bam, 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 bam. When we get double kick, we can start hitting some more Pokemon. But until then, when does the Dottler evolve? Level 10. That's quite late for a bug type. That's really late, actually. Like for a traditional bug type style. And level 30 for Orbital. Dude, so I gotta sit as a Orbital for such a long time. What the heck? Damn, I'm not fighting this guy again, dude. That guy did so much damage to me. We did get a couple of potions early. I try and avoid using them for obvious reasons. It seems really bad using them now. Okay, just try and get the bugs only. I'll start running away from Rookie D. It just has way too much damage early. I think Squavet's fine, though. I think Squavet's totally fine. Yeah, Squavet has a lot of like moves that won't do that much damage. It's chill. Hoodoot's a rare encounter. This is really rare. It's like level 2 is not even worth killing it, I'm not gonna lie. We actually use Noctowl. We train off Noctowls after the second gym because it gives you quite a good yield. That is not worth my time next time. I'm just going to run from that. Not going to lie, guys. So the other problem is the wild area has like the most wacky level curve. So a lot of mons will actually be quite over leveled if you don't grind early. Because one of the very next hills is like literally at the end of Route 2. That's why we're abusing the route here for grinding. Yeah, Blipper gives a good amount of XP actually, and it's relatively easy to kill. And maybe not level 2, man. Level 5 is what we want. Double kicks when things change though, when we get double kick. Grinding becomes a lot easier. Especially for a brave. A mon that is brave. The bit of the game that I'm really worried about, though, is a Turnamax. A Turnerus. I'm so terrified of that guy. I don't know what the plan is there. I'm not going to lie, guys. I have no idea how to do that fight. Is it even safe for me? I have no clue. That bit terrifies me. Again, Scorpion's not too bad. They're not doing particularly that much damage to me, so it's chill. That was a crit, okay. There's a 2-shot guaranteed. Oh, it has a berry. We don't know how to use berries because most of them are regenerative and so it's technically illegal. Yeah, that's actually kind of bad. I didn't realize that would be a problem. Okay, so no squabbits now. We are in Blaze, so we can start abusing Blaze for the next 8 PP or so. Once we get level 12 though, we are going to have to move on. Because we want to re-heal that Ember PP up. This little bit early game is very slow, so I do apologize for that, guys. It does pick up and pace up the next stream. Assuming we get a run going. We'll start running away from these now. These are too hard to kill. Gotta be a bit careful of the health here. We may have to use a potion. Look in the gorilla. Thanks. I appreciate it, Mims. Yeah, I'm hoping I beat this challenge relatively soon. Like, I want to actually beat this so that I can make a YouTube video on it. That would be really fun. But yeah, good luck. Good luck on PK, man. I will definitely be watching because I'll be grinding a lot. So I will have you up on the side. Good luck, man. Alright, we might start progressing now. There's a couple of fights we have to do anyway, I'm pretty sure. Try and avoid the trainers if we can. You're welcome in, Milo. Yeah, go dodge them for now because we probably want to. This one's a mandatory. I can't really avoid this one. Ah, crap. Is this gonna have a berry? Oh, hopefully get the burn off then. Oh, was a crit burn? Burn. Yeah, it's gonna do like 5 damage, right? Pretty accurate. Alright, we'll try it because we gotta heal my Ember PP so I can go back to killing those bugs. New PK patch? Yeah, dude, that's why it looks so much better. Welcome in, low. Hope you're doing well, man. Dodge this. W potions. As much as I want those Zigzagoons, they're technically illegal because you can only get them in the overworld. Obstagoon is a really good one. We're gonna do. I don't want to do the optionals yet. Do it after I get the free heal. Ah, shit. Am I gonna have to heal my guy? A little too low for my liking. I'm gonna have to waste a potion here, unfortunately. I just don't want to risk it. Get crit, I'm doomed. Maybe if we do this one and we still have some HP, we'll just go back and take the other ones out then. Of course, it's a blip bug. I could have one-shot that. I couldn't remember what this guy had, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but essentially, we're doing a challenge where we can't use the Pokemon Center, we can't use Pokemon. That's basically the whole shtick. And we have to grind, we can't rate candy. We can't pick up, we can't use the tent mechanic because that's basically like using the Pokemon Center. We can't buy TMs and watts, that kind of thing. We can't use any form of bartering or like civilization to advance. This is the that's grill is sort of short for like bear grill. That was the idea of the grill lock. It's a challenge I made ages ago. Ah, shit. Of course this is what we have. Hopefully it just goes to setup or something. 2-shot? Okay, it's fine. This is likely a 2-shot. I actually really like Strudel. It's a really good Pokemon. It can have shell armor from memory, or is it? What's the other one? Its typing's kind of bad. Strong draw, that's right. Strong. Okay, and was there any other optionals that I deliberately avoided? Or is that the only optional? No, that was it. Okay. Oh, we have a bit of time to grind, I guess. We can grind a couple of guys. Go for the Nickit. I think Nickit's probably the best grind off here. We will get double kick. We'll get double kick. Which will help. Yeah, Nika gives a lot of XP. Holy crap. Flipper, we can burn that down. All right. Oh my god, I forgot Purloin existed. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot this Pokemon actually exists. It's rare that you see this guy. Is that a two-shot? Scratch. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna get a free heal practically guaranteed here anyway, so I'm not too worried. Went for Fake Out, you dumb AI. That could have been actually useful to have now that I think about it. Maybe I wanted this. Nah, I wanted Lotad. Lotad's definitely the best there. I'll get the double kick. Great move. Great amount of PP. We'll keep Growl. Growl might have some niches that we may need to use it for later on. Now we're in a really good spot. These Nickets are at least really good for grinding though. Makes the job a lot easier. Now I have double kick, it's so much easier. That's annoying. Wait, rookie days are too sus. Not gonna lie. All right, well, I got two, like, the two shot at the higher level one, so that's good to know. So it's always a guaranteed, which is good. When we get the dot line, we'll probably move on. We'll see. It depends on the if it's still safe to grind. We'll only do things if it's safe. Okay, we're fine. That one. Okay. Kind of. I think I was trying, like, this is an old challenge of mine. I've always wanted to beat it, and I would like to eventually get to a point where I can edit a completed run or something. And I think this is compromise because we're not even close to beating PK, right? Let's be real. So this is definitely one that's a bit more obtainable theoretically, but also is a really cool idea. Very unique. So yeah, I'm like. Yeah, this again. I apologize for how boring this beginning bit is. It will pick up, I promise. It gets very intense very quickly. This challenge, but yeah, this first day is always a grind. It's just like the first gym being level 20 is like it's just a lot. There's like a lot of grinding early. It's a little bit skewed, unfortunately. Okay. Level 7 will give me a chunk of XP. We're ideally getting that dot level 10 is the I think the fresher we move on. But yeah, it's just more so that we can try and beat a challenge. Again, I really like doing this. It's actually a lot of fun. And it's a lot more slower, so I think if you want interactivity, like with chat and stuff, this is the game to do it. Because, like, if you're not a very interactive person, this will get boring, right? But if you're someone that really likes interacting with the community, a challenge like this is perfect because it's like, it's a lot of downtime. Particularly the mid game. The mid game gets really interesting. Like, after the third gym, the level spike in the overworld gets very crazy, and it's actually quite risky to grind in the wild area. Wild area is always a risky place because you can run into those like boss Pokemon, and they will overlevel you, and they will try and kill you. It's very hard to run away as well. One mechanic in this game that's really important to note is that the Pokemon in the wild area, if they're levels above you, they have a forced catch rate that's way harder to capture. And it becomes quite a risky endeavor to actually go and try and catch those Pokemon. If this is static, I'm going to be so upset. I actually don't know what this guy's ability is, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember which one. Choodle's risky. Okay, low tab was the one that I wanted. That's the encounter you want. A really good Pokemon. I don't need to explain why. If you delay its stone evolution long enough, you can get Giga Drain as well. Otherwise, it's a TM, and we can't really get them. Or TR, sorry, not TM. Damn, Nightbot going ham on the self-promo. Settle down, Nightbot. Won't do much at all. Set this encounter. Cheeks. Got a troll move. This is one of those Pokemon that has a special condition on it where if you take it out, it'll give you Watts. Those Watts are normally you're able to buy TRs of them. Again, we can't do that because we're allowed to use any form of currency. So that is a bit of a waste, these extra Watts here. Oh, I think we've got to start moving on because we are probably over leveling a little bit here on the Squirrel Bunny. But that's okay because we're going to get a couple more encounters and then we're going to start grinding. Well, we'd like to get the other guy level 10. We can just wait for a little bit, I guess. Not going to matter. We'll probably get it during the hop fight, actually. That's the free heal that we're trying to utilize. All right. Okay, this will evolve after this battle. We're brave, so we actually have quite a bit of attack here. Yep. Yep. We got lots of moves from that. Got the screens, very useful to have. Enjoy the 21 self-imposed rules, Karma. Pace spin. It wouldn't fit into a chat command, unfortunately. Hence why, at the time, I actually made it into a command. Alright, well, we're going to go straight into the wild area and get our new encounters. We're going to get a couple. A wishing star. Why am I doing this to myself? Okay, because Karma, I was really close to beating this challenge a while ago, and I want to just finish the job. So this game, the furthest I got into in this challenge was the 8th gym. The thing that makes this challenge slightly possible is that you do get free heals before each gym challenge, with the exception of the 7th gym. And that is the hardest split that I feel like I've come across in this challenge. Now, I don't know what happens in the evil segment. I don't know how hard that's going to be, but yeah. I don't think this is impossible. I don't think this is impossible. We do get a leftovers in the wild area like very shortly as well, but I am risking wiping. I'll explain them when we get there. You basically got to dodge some high level Pokemon. So there are a couple of risks there, but leftovers is like a big part of the equation here. And we get Shell Bell in the 2nd city. You wouldn't be able to do this in any other generation. Like, you wouldn't be able to do some Vanilla Emerald, Karma. Like, I don't think this challenge is possible in Vanilla Emerald. Because you just think enough items. Like healing items. You wouldn't be able to. That's the good thing, though. So that you don't attempt it. No, like, I don't actually think it's even feasible, is what I'm trying to say. This challenge was designed because okay, I gotta explain the context. When I started streaming, it was not that long after, a year or so after this game came out, and that's when like the Pichow got really popular with these like YouTube clips of him reacting to the content, because he used to like grind do all these Pokemon levels and stuff, right? And I remember like the hate and stuff they used to say about Sword and Shield, like, oh, I hate this game and shit like that. It's like, oh, it's too easy. Like, this game can never be difficult. Even with these challenges rules that I've added on, too easy. And I'm like, how can we actually make it a really hard challenge? And that's where this becomes into play. So, one of the other key rules, I'll explain it well, that I've got the TM, is that when you get TMs, we can't just use them whenever we want. We can only use TMs, which are like equivalent to HMs in older games that you can remove. We can only use them when we get a free heal. So whenever we get a free heal, that's when we evaluate if we want to teach ourselves a move. That's the only time, because otherwise we're just going to abuse that to like get infinite TP. And then the whole game management aspect of this challenge is ruined. Because there's a lot of free heals early, we are taking advantage of that to get ahead of level, so we don't have to worry about grinding a little bit later when there's less healing. But at some point, power point management is a big factor into this challenge. It comes into play around that 4th gym in particular, because that split's a very big split. Very big split. And the 7th split as well. That 7th split is a demon. That 7th gym, like the Piers gym, is so hard, that split. Like, his team is really good. Marnie is scary. That rival fight's not easy either. That rival fight often kills 1 or 2 of your mons. In this particular challenge, at least. I actually think if we didn't have a wild area and we had more traditional gameplay, people would love Sword and Shield way more. Because like the actual like world environments outside wild area are actually kind of nice. This game had a very big direction problem, I think. Like, this to me isn't appealing. But like, those other previous routes looked pretty good. Comparatively, right? Okay, now this is where I gotta start doing a bit of routing and trying to plan encounters based on what the current weather conditions are. We haven't, like, manipulated this or anything, so I don't actually know what the weather is right now. All right. All right. We're good to go. Get the town map. This is probably the most important part here. Okay, so it's currently storming in the rolling field. So let's go rolling field. PD is probably the best one. In a thunderstorm, Metapod's 10%. Electrike is 70. Do I want an Electrike, chat? Oh, that's 35, sorry. 40% Joltik. I don't want Joltik, I'm not gonna lie. Dappled Grove. I think Dappled Grove, the levels are a little bit too high at the moment. And it's normal. Lotad, 40%. We're going there first. Oh, wait, hang on. We need to be level 15 first. Make that encounter, or it's even 16, honestly. Okay, so let's go and get the encounter here, I guess. Got the Joltik. I didn't really want another bug type, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's really bad. Just don't kill it, please. That's annoying. Yeah. I just don't want it to status me, actually. That's the thing that I'm a bit worried about, yeah. Okay. What is Joltik as a cartoon character? Any notable like spiders? Poor baby face from Toy Story. Really creepy, but it works. Got spider lurk. Baby face. That's a really bad nature too. Hey, what about... Oh, crap, I did not mean to do that. What about East Lake Axel? This is hot. Vulpix, Growlithe. I don't want the Vulpix because I have to try and catch one later, I guess. And I also already got a fire type. Is there any non-fire types you can get there? Minccino or Mudbray? I actually want the Mudbray. We'll go for it. Let's go for it now. I want Mudbray. If I get Growlithe, I'll be pretty sad too because it can roll you. So a very important thing we got to do here is we got to hug the sort of outskirts of the grass here to dodge the. Yeah, we don't care about this. No, that doesn't help us. To dodge the boss Pokemon, I guess you'd call them. They're like higher level. They will win. They will beat me, and it won't be close. Pyro wants to chase me. Unfortunately, that's not a legal Pokemon. Okay, so this is Axu. At least East Lake Axu. Run away from the Growlithe, please. Okay, fine. That's perfect. Ah, that's a Growlithe. Another Growlithe. I don't really want a Growlithe. I'm going to capture this, not because I necessarily want to use this, more because I want to get the XP for it. I don't know if this has raw, unfortunately. I have no idea. Okay. Any notable dog cartoon characters? Oh, it's Bluey. This is Bluey, even though it's red. Or Scooby. This is Scooby. Scooby's more fitting. It's neutral. What is Growlithe move for? Is Growlithe gonna be better than my starter? Is that a crazy proposition? It could be. I don't know what it learns though by default. That's gonna be the problem. Move pool. It's Fire Fang at 24 and Flamethrower at 40. Blibblets at 50. Because Arcanine probably doesn't learn much, right? Kalen. It gets E-Speed on evolution, actually. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna go back, I think. These are not easy routes to... I heard of Pancham. They're probably the best to grind on right now. Actually, this is a scary mod, isn't it? Can't Pancham kind of kick my shit in? Oh, it's a Mole Breaker. Actually, Sunlight's harsh. I should have gone for the Ember. That was dumb. Cycle Throw is an annoying move, actually. These are all really awkward routes to grind at right now. Any other encounters that are obviously easy to get right now? I don't think there are. They're the main ones. I'm pretty sure the North Lake is too high level right now. It's snowing. Level 16. Snow Run. Dunk? Kind of cool. Not that Snova though. It's too Snova's too slow. South Lake Milo. I think that one's gonna be way too hard. Oh no, that's okay. This is also hot weather. Growlithe's duped. We get an Incada, which would be bad. Roselia, which I don't want. Baltoy is the most common. Baltoy could be okay. I'm getting a lot of cross. It's 500. It's just really bulky. What's its move pool? This gets AP very early though. Psybeam. Honestly, I think I want to go for that. It's the South Lake, yeah. Spider, you don't see me, but bro. Trying to dodge these guys while finding an actual encounter, guys. This is really scary. But Choke, you don't see me, bro. Tyrog, fuck off. These guys are way too, like, aggressive, man. Okay, that one's safe. That's a random. Nice. Baltoy! Okay, we got the Baltoy. I'll take the Baltoy. That's good. Please don't kill it. Because now we're actually going to start killing encounters now, just so that we can make room for our party. Okay, so we're going to get rid of Growlithe. We're going to have to sack Growlithe. I don't want Growlithe, that's really bad for the team. Okay, good stuff. Baltoy is a nickname. What cartoon character could this be? Maybe a Beyblade or something. Gives me a Beyblade. Wait. Bugger. Hold on. I gotta name it when I get back to the Whatsy. Alright, so let's get rid of the Growlithe, honestly. Growlithe is the one that makes the least sense right now. It's level 16. Oh shit. Oh my god, stop flinching. Just let me. I don't want to hit it too hard. Is the problem. Oh my god. He's the flinch god. Oh, 7. There's no way we can't run away from this, right? Okay, alright. So that's perfect. You can use, but we can open boxes now. The reason we open boxes mainly so we can release this guy. These schools. Honestly, I might just hard release this anyway. I don't really want this. Everyone's okay. Everyone's okay. Again, we're trying to get level 16 here on the bunny, and then we'll have to start grinding the rest of the team up. The only time we're allowed to actually box a Pokemon per se is for grinding purposes. That's the only reason. But we can't have more than 6. There's a really weird effect on that. I don't know if it has static, and I don't want to find out if it has static. Okay, that Onyx will get you if you're not careful, guys. He will get you. Tyrog's probably fine. They probably won't give a lot of XP though. I don't know how much I need to get. I do need a little bit actually. Okay, it has fake out. That would have been really useful actually. But the best fighting type I find I figure out is it's really good. I just don't want to get paralysis is the problem. Otherwise, I would love Electric because Electric gives speed. I'm just gonna do a little damage because of the rain, right? Yeah. What is Electric? Electric. I need to know its ability. Lightning Rod and Static. I am not about to find out. I'm not about to find out what it has. Bam, bam, bam. Metapod probably is the smartest play. Take it forever to kill, but you know. Burn it with fire. Even if it's still raining. Harder, perfect. So the reason why we're leveling up to 16 here is we really need to have level 16 to make sure that we can safely capture the Pokemon in the next route, which is fairly high when you grab it. Yeah, okay, maybe one goal is the correct play here because it gives speed OVs. Or EVs, I should say. Maybe that's what I should be trying to do. Oh, dodge. Because the inherent fact of grinding is that we do get EVs. Which does make it a little bit easier to fight eventually when they still start stacking up if you're like very deliberate about it. But yeah. Wing Girls is fairly safe for me to go for, I guess. So we'll keep doing the Wing Girls. It's a fairly easy to spot. It's 2-shot, quick attack 39. That's not too. There's a range probably. We'll get this encounter, then we can move on. All right. I suppose. I really want this Lotad, man. Lotad is like a big part of my strat because of the drain moves. Very versatile, mom. Reboot. Okay, now it's where the fun begins. So there's a Minetrike. Terrifying. When do we get the new route, guys? When does it register the new route? Oh god, Diglett, fuck off. Still technically in the old route. How deep is this route, man? And we're very deliberate. Yeah, but that specific, like, section of the wild area. Oh my god, I almost ran to an Oddish. Because, yeah, no, I'd lose my encounter into that Oddish, so I'm just trying to be very careful. Okay, that's safe. Okay, we're good. The dude is really unfortunate. What does this get? Worst case scenario, I think. I don't like friendship evos, I'm not gonna lie. And how easy is it to get the shiny stone? Shiny stone location. Lake of Outrage. That is like so late though. I don't even know if I want this. Grab it for now, but we'll probably chuck it in the bin, honestly. This is like so bad, honestly. I was hoping for the Lotad, man. But they're literally double kicking just so it's safer. Oh, it's poison point! Fuck! Oh, no. Oh no. Well. It's a friendship Evo is the problem. What cartoon character is Roselia? Who's right? Lola? Oh no. Wrong one. Adamant is really bad for this, isn't it? Yeah. No, I just wanted to do this. I've been wanting to do this challenge for a long time, Rock, and wanted to do this for a very long time. Okay, so this changes my shit. I've just got to go back and heal, get the free heal, and then come back, do the rest, I guess. Oh, Cream Bee! I don't think I can get one randomly, though. Okay, so we gotta hug the wall here. Wall hugging just stops you from running into those, like, high-level ones, usually. That's a ninja. Run! Okay, it's fine. Despawn. I'm assuming that thing will outspeed you. So running this side is safer than that side. That side, they're much higher level. And that trick, you don't see me. I am incognito. Wait, why would you not want to be female? Explain? Because it won't be. Oh, he's saying you don't want the encounter period. Yeah, I don't think you can get it as a random encounter anyway. We get a free heal here. Rock, you've seen me do this challenge before, right? The frame? What? 30 frame? As in the frame rate? Is that what you mean? Wait, is it really that bad? Okay. We might end up getting rid of this guy, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, crap. Do I have to fight those evil guys first? Team Yell? No, they're not evil. I have to fight Team Yell before I do this shit? No, I'm pretty sure I get a free heal before, right? Oh, wait, I don't actually, now that I think about it. Shit. Wow, the evil team. Yo, chat, we might be cooked with that poison. That Badoo may have sealed my run, I'm not gonna lie. Chat. Oh, that's a little sus. I hope I get a free heal before that the hotel fights. I'm in danger. Like a lot of danger, honestly. Alright, we get a Charizard in Leon. Piss off my screen. These guys are just everywhere. So annoying, dude. This is true.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Well, I didn't fuck up. I just had to go to the encounter just for the sake of having an extra slot, right? Unfortunately, it was a Badoo. If it was a low tab, we wouldn't be in this problem. Okay, so we're gonna call ourselves 18. So the number we're gonna have in the back is 18. That is the attempt number. Our jersey represents the attempt number. No, like, if you're stealing Pokemon, that's just evil. Like, straight up, that's just evil. Like, it's not even a question. Like, what are we talking about? We're literally kidnapping Pokemon. We take over a legitimate business. That's not unethical. That's literally a crime. What are we talking about, man? That's not unethical. It's a crime. It's a little crime, dude. Like, taking over a multi-corporation's building, hell, holding them hostage, creating a hostage situation in a 14-story building. It means evil. What do you mean? No, it literally is the same thing, dude. They literally want to enslave Pokemon to do their bidding to make money. How is that not the very definition of evil? They literally want to keep them as slaves. That's not unethical. Unethical means you shouldn't do it, but it's not illegal. What are we talking about? Unethical would be like going to China to use child labor, or like a country where child labor is acceptable and using it there so that we can get child labor a bit cheaper. That's unethical. You technically haven't broken a rule per se, but that's unethical. If it's a straight up crime, it's a straight up crime. That's evil. It's objectively evil. The unethical part of what they did was creating the poker machine front to make profits. I mean, I've never shoplifted from a shop. Yeah, I'm not getting a free heal here, so I'm just gonna have to fully heal this guy and pray. I'm in a lot of trouble here, chap. This is really sus. Okay, maybe I overreacted. If there's only one mon each, I think I did get a kill at some point in this gauntlet. I might be okay, guys. I may have overreacted. Absolutely, I can. They don't rock up in your place of work and kidnap you and hold you hostage and steal the, like, your building's greatest works. Like, dude, like, what are we talking about here? I don't come to your house and steal your possessions. Like, what are we actually talking about here? Power trick. They don't steal your possessions. Incorrect. If they say you don't do this thing and you do that thing, and we will take it off if you do that thing, that's like a buyer's beware sign. Like, you knew what you're getting yourself into. Make it easier. No, the rules are there so that you don't do things they don't want you to do, and that's the repercussion of doing so. Adverse possession? Explain. That's not what that means. That is not what that means. Adverse possession is like squatters' rights, basically. Well, I don't... That poison did not matter at all. So I kind of wasted that heal, I'm not going to lie. I don't know, dude. Like, if you're committing, like, organized theft and, like, a mass group, you're evil in my eyes. Like, straight up, I just unfathomably disagree. Organized crime is inherently evil. Okay. Alright, let's do my ceremony, which won't actually see because I've turned off the animation for it to speed up through time. Back on the grow lock we are. It's funny, There's a bit of a story behind this. So I was talking to someone yesterday. Someone approached me about tax. Like, will they have to pay tax on their income as a YouTube? You are compensated though. You are compensated for that. Because you don't technically own the land that you're on. We are not compensated. It is literally what eminent domain means legally, dude. They will genuinely attempt to purchase it before taking it. Dude, that's not eminent domain. It's literally fair value they pay. That's the little concept behind it. That's not eminent domain, dude. Unfortunately, people are afraid of messing with people with money because they probably gonna get sued. That's unfortunately the reality. That's like an irrelevant topic, dude. Like, we have that here in Australia. It's just called compulsory acquisition, but they will compensate you for the land. Like, they will compensate you for the piece of land they've taken. Like, the thing that's more evil is like starting wars in countries for a fake reason that's not actually the correct reason. Like, that's genuinely evil shit. That's the shit to be pissed off about. Not, they're gonna take part of my land to build a road and they pay me money for it. Anyway. Cal, if you're still there, I hope you're well, man. Sorry. There was weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, like... I'll just... Welcome back, dude. Hope you're well, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this run's kind of doom. I got this fucking shit box, man. We got 2 bugs. Baltoy is actually pretty good. I actually like Baltoy. And this fuckwit. Was there a great distraction? They sure are when there's Epstein files. Yes, I agree. All right, we're gonna go grab the leftovers, I guess, from Giant Seat. Did I get my North Lake encounter? No, we didn't, right? That's right. I didn't want to get North Lake in the ice because like Abomasnow takes way too long to evolve. Watchtower Ruins is like way too high level, and they're usually just ghost types, aren't they? Let's check. Watchtower Ruins. Bulbapedia is the best one for Gen 8. It is storming. Electric, Duskull. Oh, good, man. Hidove and Grubbin. Dude, I don't want Grubbin. I have enough electric types, man. I already got one, and I'm trying to go for a Lantern later. I really want a Lantern. Because I really want Water Absorb. If I get Illuminate, I will cry. And from memory, this one here is really hard. Like, Giant Seed's really sus from memory. What's new with you, Kel? Sorry, I'm just routing. Dude, Water Absorb... Okay, when I can't go to Pokemon Center and heal, Water Absorb is a very potent ability, man. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Oh, wait. Manectric just straight spawn. Okay, yeah. That route's level 35s. So we're going to dodge level 30s and 35s, chat. That's the danger I'm about to put myself in. What's quicker here? We're going to dodge level 35s. If I hug the wall here, I should be chilling, I think. You don't see me. Okay, I gotta lock in here. Vanillites, piss off, piss off, piss off, piss off, piss off. Piss off, cat. Oh, this bit's so scary, dude. I gotta cross this. Oh, that's a Corviknight. Okay. Can we not spawn in front of me, please? Okay, I gotta dodge these encounters, guys. These level 30s. Don't see me. No, 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 no. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Please don't be behind me. Alright, we're leftovers. GG. Let's fly out of here, dude. Dude, I hate that run. That run has wiped me like 3 times, I'm pretty sure. That run's genuinely terrifying. What's rat free? Rat free is no Gala rat free. I should have. Dude, I hate when they stopped using like Route 102, 200, whatever to delineate which route. It's so annoying. Rat free encounters are hidden. But Chop, Clink, Pancham, Cookie D, Mudbray, and Sizzlipede. Wait, you get Cherubi here? I actually did not know Cherubi's in even this game. I'm not gonna lie. Sizzlepede's 1%. That's just not realistic. I want the Pancham. Oh, is this a rival fight? But why? So, we've already done 2 rival fights. I haven't even got 1 gym yet. Top fight. Top. What does it lead? Motorstoke. Okay. These are Wooloo. We're gonna try and start leveling these guys up. But yeah, what's new with you, Kel? What have you been up to? Oh no, that's a dangerous hobby to get someone into. Oh, W confusion? Oh no. Which series? Dude, that Wooloo took a freaking hell damage there. Holy shit. Oh, nice. Tackle. Damn. Use the potion, cheater. Cheated. That's exciting. But what game, like, is she, or like, what card collection is she more into? I reckon, I wonder how interesting Wild Rift would go if it's popular. I see. Oh, Riftbound, that's what it was. Yeah, Riftbound. What did I say? The League one's really... Man, I just like the League universe. It's really cool. I think League did the right thing. Like, Dota did, like, classes. Like, you could be Archer or whatever. Like, they're class names rather than, like, character names. And I think that was a misstep. And I think Dota... That's why Dota sort of isn't got the same brain recognition that League does. But I think it's actually a big difference, yeah. I mean, League, like, you gotta remember, Dota did auto chess before League, right? And then League did teamfight tactics, and, like, look which one is still being played. Yo, Rookie D's nudge is coming in. Got him. Okay. I am not risking this guy's life. Go for Rock Champion. Yeah, exactly. We're trying to avoid using the bug a little bit now, just so we can get some equalization on the EXP side. -1. Yeah. I mean, TFT was very rough when it first came out. Oh, okay. I thought I missed for a second. It was very rough when it first came out. Dude, you should see set one day. Gameplay. It looks nothing like what it does today. You probably find like a Scar or Disguised Toast video on it, Kel, because they were very big on it on that era. Pinch him! Yes! Let's go! Got the goat. We got the goat, chat. Oh, I'm so happy, by the way. This is exactly what I've been after. This guy is really good in this game. All right, guys, what cartoon character? Oh, this is Kung Fu Panda for sure, right? Do we agree? Is this Kung Fu Panda? Has to be, right? It's Kung Fu Panda for sure. It's Poe. That's the name, right? Poe? Oh yeah, thank you so much, Mary. Sorry, my YouTube chat took a while to load that. Sorry about that. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. We're for those on Twitch that are watching me as well, we're multi-streaming this. If you have any questions, by the way, anybody about the grill lock and what that actually means, feel free to let me know. Appreciate it, guys. All right, so we are going to use the box for the one intended purpose, or the forced purpose, to box the Bugs Bunny, just because it's too high of a level. It's the only way we can actually realistically XP manage, but we only have 6 Pokemon ever at one given time. So it's a bit frustrating. I really didn't want to make that rule, I'm not going to lie, guys. But we really didn't have a choice. Sorry, I didn't realize that my chat didn't update properly. I really apologize for that, man. Alright, so now this bit's a little bit tedious. We're going to go back to grinding on Route 2. It's a little bit safer. I'm just going to try and get this whole team up. We're going to try and mainly use Pancham. Actually, I probably shouldn't be doing like this. I should be using this at the very end. We don't get a free heal for quite some time now. Oh, and that's cheek pouch. It's really annoying. Yeah, this thing's really annoying. Hopefully you found a video, Kel. Hopefully it was pretty easy to find one. Baltoy could be pretty good at grinding against those fire types, I guess. I really don't want to use this guy, man. I have nothing for now, unfortunately. What can I farm Roselia on water types? Like no water areas though. There's like no water mons. Actually, there is Chutels, I guess. That spawn on this route. This is really sus though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, right? It looked really rough. See, like, this is kind of awkward. Guys, I wanted Lotad and they gave me this little crap. 2 whole hours? What's 2 whole hours? Don't claim first. Fell asleep at the wheel, everybody. It's because I'm not playing PK, that's why. We didn't get the normal platinum cards that goes in. That's why. Probably. If I had to guess. From hacks, how? How? What, rare candies? Because we're not using rare candies, that's the big problem. You don't get full restores either, so I don't know how you could actually realistically do it. I'd be curious to know if there's a way. If there's a way you could do an emerald, that'd be absolutely insane if you could even, like, do it. Yeah, but, like, that's not the problem with the challenge. The problem with the challenge is you running out of PP and not being able to heal. That's not the hard part. The hard part's the EXP management, like, by far. And the PowerPoint management is really tough. That is by far the hardest aspect, in my opinion. Because, like, the problem is, like, you're in a scenario where, like... I'll give an example, right? No, you can't turn it off. So we've got a weird caveat rule to fix that problem. Which is boxing them temporarily. Forrest, the furthest run we've done was attempt number like 12, I think it was, back in the day. And it got to Raihan, which is the 8th gym leader. So I can get up to the 8th gym leader, like, definitely. I've done it before. So I know it's possible up to that point. Yeah. You get a fair few free heals between gyms. So at the beginning of a gym challenge, you'll get a free heal on almost every gym challenge. The exception to that rule is the 7th gym, which, by the way, is consequently the hardest split because of that. You fight a rival fight, you fight a Marnie, and you fight Piers. And, like, that is a genuinely tough split. Piers actually plays like a demon. He sucks. Oh, yeah, I have. Welcome in for us, by the way. So it's definitely possible, man. It's definitely possible. But I hope you've been really well, Forrest. What have you been up to, man? Have we been foresting? I didn't want to encounter. I'm trying to find the I kind of just got to be a little bit higher level so I can start using this against some high level mons. Maybe I can use it against Mudbray or something. We'll try it. It's probably risky. It's probably risky, but we ball. What's the safe word? Brother, are we in a different industry or something where safe word means a totally different thing? Oh. Okay, wait, you're gonna poison yourself. Wait. Dude, that still hurt. Holy shit. I see. Well, everybody, that's generally what happens in corporations, man. They love giving you more responsibility, not having to pay for it. They love doing that. Good. Okay, I can kind of semi-sustain this, but not really. Rock Smash is doing fuck all. That's Pog. I don't know if this is kill range, unfortunately. I may have bitten more than I can chew here. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's chill. Okay. Because we got to get Poe to a point where he can start farming quickly. Pancham is by far one of the best mons in this challenge, in my opinion. 32 Celsius. $38. That's pretty hot. You've had to give it, and I appreciate you trying. Appreciate you converting it for the non-Americans, i.e. everybody else in the world. Wait, Forrest, you might find this funny. Have you been watching the World Cup, Soccer World Cup? Have you seen the Australian chant? Oh, dude, it's so funny. You've seen the answer to that? Oh, you haven't watched it because you're American. Is that what you mean? Oh, man. I see. Well, we did a funny chant while being... Because obviously you guys are hosting it. I will DM you what the lyrics are. So I probably shouldn't say it live. Where are you? Oh, it didn't work the way I tried to like block it out, but you get the idea. I tried to like hang on. That's why I thought you might laugh. Oh, dude. And FIFA had to come out and say, guys, we cannot be saying that, even if it's true. Like, FIFA actually said that. Oh my god. I've never been so proud of our people. We're trying to say some PP here so we can get push this a little bit further. Yeah, no, it's just a general thing about not making political statements. Which you know what though, I kind of actually respect that because like you don't want it to be like a place where only political statements are made because it just there's a disaster for the sport, right? Um. All right. So we're gonna do we get friendship just by walking around with Badoo? Is that a thing? I kind of hope so, because otherwise this is gonna take forever. Okay. You can. Level up. Yes. Friendship rating berries we can't use. Gym leader we can. Okay. So your walking should do it. It's 50% chance to increase by 1 per 128 steps. Yeah, I just checked. Unfortunately, we can't get the shiny stone until the like 8th gym, I think. Wait, no, it'd be the 7th gym. Because we can get it once once we unlock the water bike. And water bike we get the 7th gym. Like before the 7th gym. That's when we get Roserade. That's a long time. Yeah, because unfortunately, obviously, Badoo is a friendship evolution, right? That's the only problem. Level up also works too. For the first bit. So you actually want to level up earlier and then walk the rest, ideally. One thing I'm gonna check though is what level do you need to, what points does it evolve at? $160. I can't actually use this anymore. Bam, 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 okay. Double kick. Well, that hurts, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that was a crit, that's fine. That still hurt, what the heck? I was hoping for a mud brain instead of Baltoy, I think. W confusion? Can you hit yourself, please? Nice. You know what? If I got mud brain, that's gonna be Bullseye from Toy Story for sure. It literally looks like Bullseye from Toy Story. I forgot to evolve my rename my Baltoy actually. Alright, well, we can't really farm here consistently anymore. Maybe against Growlithe? Does Growlithe have raw though? Or not raw. He moves. I need to evolve Pancham, man. Pancham's a little too weak for everybody right now. Might just come back to this route. We can probably use Dottler on the other Panchams to get some extra levels as well. That's a trainer. That guy has a Pancham. I'm pretty sure this guy's actually a demon. Or girl, I should say. I'm pretty sure she's quite hard to first. From memory. Oh wait, is this the one with the Glucifer? Oh, this is the Vulpix. Okay. No, I'm misremembering. There's a trainer with a Pancham, and it's an absolute demon. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the best team for this right now. I may have stuffed up. Oh wait, I've got leftovers, Chad. I'm literally throwing. I have not equipped leftovers on anybody. This is a bit risky, unfortunately. I need to equip the leftovers. I'm so dumb. Yes, you get leftovers in the wild area in this game. You get it pretty quickly. Rock Doom it. Bang. Oh no, I didn't kill. No! Dodge, 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 dodge. You're gonna tail lip again or press Ember, and I'm gonna fusion because it's going to hit move. No! Ow. That's not nice. Alright, we got a bit of problem here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We don't have a lot of HP to work with. We don't have any, like, a heal for quite some time now, too. There's actually a problem. We might have to just progress. And deal with the Pancham Evo later, like, naturally. Because we don't have the best team for this area right now. And so we just defer some fights until we get to the next town. I'm pretty sure that's the only way we can do this reliably. Okay, here, Hellballs. Dude, the AI, like, sight range in this game is so bad, by the way. It is, like, actually terrible. Wait, does Sonya heal you? She might heal you. Oh, maybe she heals, guys. I'm gonna risk it. I've got a feeling she might actually heal us. Or give us something, right? But dude, do not target it. It has... I have to ember it. It does have poison point or whatever it is. Burn it. Okay, it's fine. Burn it with fire. Bang. Do, 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 do. Okay. This person must be the Pancham trainer that I'm remembering from my nightmares. No, not restore. We gotta give held items to my teammates, yeah. But yeah, I don't know if Rose or anything like, okay, this is the Pan Champ. This is the demon. This thing can be a demon. It's like level 13, yeah. I remember this being annoying. It has like circle throw or some shit, doesn't it? Yeah. It loves spamming circle throw. Nailed it, guys. 5-head play. That was really good, actually. It's annoying because the Pokemon you catch is like level 8, or I thought it was level 8, and it's like level 14 people that I've got to face in the route itself. Pretty brutal. It's probably good against Lucifer. Bug Lightyear. Yeah, it has Struggle Bug. Good. Psybeam is really good. Power Trick. I don't think I'm going to click that move. Oh, I reckon Baltoy's going to be a good mon. I don't know when it evolves though. I don't know when that evolves. It's probably late, I feel like. Level 36. That's literally the 4th split. That's pretty late. I'm not gonna lie. At the very end of that split too. Pretty late. Hate yourself, buddy. Nice. Bang. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think Glossifer's a pretty safe mini to go after. Okay, maybe not that safe. Rapid spin. It's actually annoying. It's gonna outspeed me now. Yeah. Oh no, it didn't. Damn, it's slow as hell. Okay, we want circle throw too. Yeah, it's a good move. Actually, you know what? The Golvantula might be pretty decent for the water gym. Nessa. Nessa? That's her name, right? I think it's her name. Dun, dun, dun. I think we're safe to just probably try and progress now. I think the bug might be getting a little bit too high level. Bugs Bunny. Yep, okay, she did heal me. I was correct, chat, in the heal assumption there. I was 100% correct. This guy probably has like a Growlithe, right? Maybe it's Growlithe, I think. Check. Oh, it's a Delibird. What does Delibird get in this game? Does it get moves? Or is it troll? Okay, it's just present. Just pray. Hit this rock tomb and we one-shot it, right? Bang! How do you actually learn moves in this game, though? I don't know what this kid has, unfortunately. Sizzlepede also gets rock tombed pretty badly. Bang! Baltoy the goat, man. What insane coverage. Holy shit. Gotla. Okay. So this is, again, not a bad Pokemon in the ring, but it may want to press the bug move, which is a bit annoying, but we'll do all that when that comes up. Okay, let's chill. It's gonna do like negative damage. Okay, I gotta swap now. It's really annoying. Dude, Confusion? It feels like it has like Serene Grace, man. I just land that shit every time. Crap. Hard come in. Okay, maybe we're over leveling. I've probably got too excited at using this now. Not gonna lie. Good. Okay, it's fine. We don't have anyone that's good against Dotler, like the goat against the Bead. What does Bead have again? Yeah. Beads. Yeah. Yeah, it's Buzz. We actually got 2 months for it. We're in a good spot to take it out. Okay, so we can't get an encounter in here technically. Is that a recurring item, that one? It's just that piece, it's irrelevant. We'll come back to fight these trainers probably towards another time. This split is just pretty cutthroat with items, unfortunately. So is what it is. Diglett. A 2-shot. It's like 2 HP, right? But net -2 it's fine. Perfect. Waste of time. Drilled her. Please don't be spooked. Okay, let's remember. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. What the heck? That is really spooky. Yo, damn Nuzlocke. Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. Hope you're doing well, Fusion. We did this challenge like many years ago, and the first we got him was the 8th gym. So I actually definitely think it's possible, this challenge. It's just very different. All right, we gotta lock in now. We gotta lock in. Bead can be a demon. This one's not too bad, I don't think. I've got 2 bug types, so we're chilling. Dude, I love Bead's battle theme. Barney's is probably better though, but like they're really good. Like all the themes in this game are so fun. struggle bug. This will do very little damage. Oh, actually, that did a lot even for it. Okay, there's a crit. That's fine. That made more sense. So we'll take it out this turn and then we'll get 2 extra life points back from the leftovers. The leftovers is in the wild area and you get it very early. Kind of crazy. Okay, that took a lot of health, not gonna lie. Okay. Unfortunately, we're just really slow. That's the only problem here. I reckon we can probably go go for one here. Starbeam's gonna hurt. Stretch. It's probably weaker. It's probably better later on. Like this Mon probably scales better later in the game. But it's probably fairly weak now. Oh, it's competitive. I messed up. We gotta swap this guy. Yeah, this is in a bit of trouble. I think we just get bugs because we're gonna bench it soon, temporarily for XP management. Penticle, you are throwing, sir. Let's go for the Ember, I guess. Okay, it's fun. AI is just trolling for some reason. I don't know why. Let's start leveling up some other guys here. When does this actually evolve? Level 36. That is a very late level up. Dude, it's way too late, man. What the heck? We might have to sack that at some point somewhere. But we potentially get an encounter here. Meal soup. How high of a level is this? BST. Not that great. It's just a pure fairy. We're just gonna take it out, I guess. Oh wait, we would have had to take out one of mine anyway. Yeah, we did this too early. See, that's the problem with my encounter rule. Because I have 6 already, I actually can't get any more. So we just had to take it out, unfortunately. Flame charge is a really good move now, actually. We're never going to the grass barrel. It's another move we can use to farm against a lot of other Pokemon. Unfortunately, we don't learn any other fire moves for a very long time. Bug type power up is pretty good. This is an evolution guy. I don't know if Pim's gonna be a little bit too low a level here. A bit worried. We'll try it. Might be a tad too low though. That makes sense. Makes sense, by the way. We're gonna wear an Eevee costume, but give out Milceria instead of an Eevee. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? We trolling? That's a low launch, that one. I'm curious what actually spawns here. I did not know this actually was a thing. Dude, next time I'm gonna fish here. That's like really good. It gives magic carp. Wait, I'm gonna do that next time. That's a cook. That's actually a cook. That's also a dupe too. Or Shurdle, and that's also a dupe. This is gonna probably put me to paralysis, isn't it? If I try this, it definitely will. Alright, we're not gonna use this for this split, I guess, anyway. Nice crit. You're punished. Low turn. Wait, this gets parting shot? Interesting. Yes, so. I'm gonna circle forward and swap it out. What's the real bloody bug freaking ones, man? Alright, we're just gonna have to finish with this guy, then we'll just do the gym. We're a little bit under-leveled for it, but that's okay. I think I'm just gonna be spamming the bunny anyway. It's usually pretty fun. We gotta just do the gym, because we're gonna overlevel very quickly. If we're not careful. And we meet the first gym leader here. I really hate this scene, by the way. Like it just slows you down so unnecessarily. Attacks are completely useless to me. Leave stone isn't useless at all. It's pretty useful. Yeah, I don't fit that. It's kind of funny. All right, so we can now do the gym. Again, we're a little bit underleveled for it, but like, I don't suppose it'll be too much difficulty. And next split, the XP is kind of tight, so we'll probably do gyms 2 and 3 in the next stream. Okay, so we gotta herd the sheep up. The Wooloos. Alright, next one. Wooloos normally scare them off, but this is easy. Wait, was there a gym trainer that I missed back here? Usually there is one. Okay, not that first one. Okay. I couldn't remember. Uh-oh. Oh, you're gotta be kidding me, dude. Badoo's like my worst freaking thing that could have come across right now. Just one shot this, please. Don't two shot this. That's a two shot. No. Okay, it's graphics fine. The contact would kill me. That's the only problem. That's why I was worried. Wait, I'm trolling. Wait, it also has poison point, doesn't it? Okay, we're fine. All right, we've got one more trainer, probably. Maybe I think that's it, right? One more trainer, and we're done. Okay, we gotta wait now. We gotta wait for this stupid Yamper. Yeah, this is pretty, like, this stream's not a difficult one. The next one's gonna be hard. What is Oddish's ability? I need to know this, so I don't wipe. Chlorophyll. Oh, I know, it's chill. Yeah. Alright guys, we're officially in the gym challenge. This is gonna be Cinderace versus the world. That's literally what we really do here. So we're only Dynamaxing on the last one, just because that's what the AI does. I think it's... We can only do a Dynamax when the AI Dynamaxes, and it will only Dynamax on the last mon. We originally did this without Dynamaxing, but it's like really impossible, honestly. Something like Nesso is like really hard without Dynamax. Oh wait, I didn't even do it. Whoops. I'm throwing Jet. I forgot the Dynamax. I didn't about the button. Eldegoss is pretty actually demonic. It's pretty bulky. Oh, I just wanted the speed increase, guys. That totally made a difference. Yeah, it was never in doubt, guys. Come on. It would never in doubt. The only thing is this healing is annoying. The residual healing that you get is annoying. Bam, 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 bam. They're gonna do about 40% more damage. That should kill. Bang! Gym down. Yeah, this first gym's not too bad when you got the right AP. We absolutely want ancient power. We probably don't want confusion though. The only problem with AP is it's low base point total, but you come in close. Rock has some useful properties. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, we have one badge. Can we teach magical leaf to someone, and do we want to? I don't know if we do, right? This is the point in the run where we can teach people moves. Worry Seed feels so bad, I'm not gonna lie. And guys, this is gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Good W for the first part of the stream. Next split's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to delay some encounters. Probably end up getting rid of one of my mons. I'm thinking of getting rid of the little electric spider, because electric spider isn't doing a lot for us later on. Although maybe we get rid of Dotla, but the problem with the spider is it's so late. We might get rid of both, honestly. I like the idea of Baltoy. I like ground types. Poison's really useful actually to have. I'm not gonna lie as well. Alright, well, end it there. we'll go raid my boy Jonk. Wait, Jonk's not online anymore. I thought he was. Oh no, he is. Surely. Oh no, he's AFK. I don't know how long he's gonna be AFK for. Alright, we'll go raid Mims because Mims is live. Like he's like active. Unfortunately, we'll try and raid Jonk another time. But yeah, for those that aren't subscribed on YouTube, I will also be live there. And you'll probably find you actually get less ads if you are watching me on YouTube. So if you guys aren't already do so, make sure you follow me there. It's probably the best way to watch, unironically. But otherwise, there's also the Twitch stream where you probably have a bit more people chatting. And yeah, man. Appreciate everybody, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.